Hi, I'm Keon. Today, I'd like to share with you my intellectual adventures as illustrated via books. This is my bookshelf, and I believe that one's bookshelf can be a window into one's soul. And I'll share with you some influential books in my life that shaped my values and thinking and life goals. When I was young, like any other kid, I like to read, fun fiction books like the magical world of Harry Potter and the exciting mysteries of the Hardy Boys. And I was just read for fun without worries about any careers or money. However, in high school, reality set in, and I realized that in order to help my family financially, I'll need to work hard, to get into a good college, which will help me get a good job, and and on and on. So I picked, and I got these SAT books, which may be sickening to some people after studying many hundreds of hours for this. And also, I read tons of books on how to get good grades and to try to get into good college. And this was pretty exhausting because I felt like I was just trying to get into college without really exploring my broader passions and interests. And that's something I definitely regret. And you may think that in college, after getting into a good college, like I kind of be chill and now just read things for fun. But unfortunately, not really. Like even in college, I look at my peers and see that they're preparing for management consulting case interviews or getting in a big tech role by studying computer science. I thought, oh, I should probably emulate them as well, so I can get a high-paying, respectable job. And so I always felt like I was kind of on and not really, relaxing and thinking about these big ideas and talking them with professors and peers, which is something I regret. So what motivated me to always be, this hardworking mode? And I think one of them is, I used to read a lot of self-help books when I was young, like How to Get Rich Quick style books, and how to use psychology to, influence and manipulate to get kind of what you want. And although some ideas were kind of interesting, like overall, I feel like it was kind of cheap sometimes and repetitive, and definitely maybe regret spending too much time on. Although if I had to recommend one book out of all those, I really enjoyed The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, because I felt like it helped ground my life, in creating a more principle-centered life of, justice, balance, respect, love, etc. Instead of being totally consumed by just one area of my life, such as whether that's money or career or even community or even family or religion or anything, but keeping everything in balance and following these great principles. In addition to living a good life, I want to understand how do these great historical figures achieve so much success, and how can I help emulate that by role models? So, for instance, I want to the Leonardo da Vinci, the creative artist, and the visionary entrepreneur Steve Jobs. So I read the biographies by Walter Isaacson, and one of the key insights was that what makes these people different is their ability to not just be focused on one specific area of study, but to really think broadly across both the arts and the sciences, to bring these seemingly disparate ideas together in new ways to create, either beautiful products and computers, or artwork that's based on scientific principles underlying them. So inspired by that, I'm broadening my thinking as well to study not just one area, but also the humanities, like in history, the social sciences of how our mind works, and the engineering sciences as well to build the technology-based infrastructure. And currently, I'm hoping to apply these ideas into the field of helping people become more highly super productive and intelligent, so that they can make wise and great decisions, so that they have more time for spending time with their loved ones, and with their and doing what they love. However, with any technology, there's dangers and ethical considerations as well. Like for instance, if these will these just be used to help, elites gain, a few elites gain like a lot of wealth and power at the neglect of helping the masses? And so, after taking this course with the Harvard political philosopher Michael Sandel, I realized the importance of caring about the common good and not just racing for individual success, but thinking about the community and supporting the social solidarity as well. And yeah, rethinking what success means. And so how do we think about what's ethical and what's the right way society should be structured and organized, and how we should live our lives? And so that's kind of inspired me to go back to the basics, go back to the original thinkers or the historically, such as both in the Western field, but also in Eastern philosophy as well, which has beautiful poetics as well. And in addition to philosophy, it's also helpful to look into literature and religion as well for inspiration ideas. For instance, the great love and the golden rule as illustrated by Jesus in the Christianity Bible, and also great literature art such as Shakespeare reflecting on the human condition and what it means to live an afterlife, and how should we live our lives. But you don't have to just read old dusty classic books. There's a proliferation of online courses these days from and where you can learn from experts on pretty much any topic. And I'm really excited about all learning all this, such as one by Big Think, which has great introductions as well. But it can be pretty exhausting to always be learning new things and trying to get ahead. So I think sometimes it's helpful to go back to doing what's fun, like I did in my youth. Like for instance, been rereading and rewatching the Harry Potter series for the 5th time, that which I did this summer, and just having some fun. So the world, there's millions of books out there, and our time, and we don't have time to read all of them, and life is short. So I think it's helpful to learn from other people, hear about their intellectual adventures, and what are their what books they've read and what worldview that influenced, and collaborate with them as well. Think about what are some new inventions, new ways to structure society, and that we could help create as well. So yeah, look forward to hearing about your intellectual adventures as well. And let's carry on. Thank you.